Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Good Girls Dilemma. Today is your friendly reminder that we always have 5 choices available to us. This means that no matter what situation, problem, challenge we find ourselves in, we always have a choice, we always have options. This means that we will always come from a place of empowerment and choice. So option number 1 is to remain victim to the situation, problem, or challenge. Option number 2 is to avoid it. And that means removing ourselves from it and doing our best to just avoid whatever the problem, situation, or circumstance is. Option number 3 is to change it. Changing it means removing ourselves from that situation, problem, person, environment, or making efforts to make changes to exactly what it is. Option number 3 is to change our perspective. So that means altering the lens in which we're looking at the situation. So that could be looking at it through a different perspective, seeing it from another point of view, that kind of thing. Lastly, option number 5 is acceptance. And that means we are accepting the problem, challenge, situation, context for what it is, and we're moving on and we're moving forward that way. So remember, anytime we're feeling stuck, we have 5 options. We will always have these options, and with options comes empowerment and strength. With that, my friends, I challenge you to think of one thing that you're feeling stuck with, or one challenge, problem, or conflict that you have in your life, and look at these 5 options and make a decision. What is your path forward? What choice are you going to take? Good luck.
I want us to focus on this point. She talked about being a victim and owning being a victim. She said all these 5 points come from a place of empowerment. So how can you be empowered? By playing the victim? Because, guys, victimhood will make you traumatized, will make you depressed, will make you not to see the good things of life, not to experience the good things of life. And you will be stuck in a situation, context, or with a person, but I don't know, guys, what do you think about this? Because in this whole 5 points, I think the first point shouldn't be there. It should be something else. But the other points make lots of sense. Thinking about present day situation of how young girls, women are all saying that I want to live my best life. I want to be child free. I want to do whatever I want to do in my life. I want to travel. I want to hook up. I want to be with as many men as I want. And I don't want to be exclusive, and all this. And no one really cares about values. No woman cares about having ethics. No woman cares about having substance anymore. So with this kind of challenge, every girl should jump on it, because it's more empowering when you have these 5 choices available for you, at the back of your head, at the core of your mind, your soul, your body. You know that you've got 5 choices in any given situation. But as I already said, the first choice I don't agree with, because the first choice is like playing victim, and she says you should play victim and you should own being victim. How can you be a victim? How can you be victim, owning victim, playing victim, and then you say you're empowered? I know fully well that anyone who is empowered is not a victim. So guys, feel free to drop your thoughts on this. Taylor Swift is also talking about the good girl dilemma, how she uses it in her career, in her life, in her business. Guys, without much talk, let's listen to Tay as she talks about the good girl dilemma.
My entire moral code as a kid and now is a need to be thought of as good. That's dangerous. That's dangerous for you. It was all I wrote about. It was all I wanted. It was the complete and total belief system that I subscribed to as a kid. Do the right thing. Do the good thing.
But generally, that's the normal belief system for every kid. When you're growing up, your parents, your guardians, your school, your church, everyone is telling you to be the good kid, do the right thing, always be nice, always be kind, you know. So I think it's not a bad thing, but let's continue listening to what she has to say on this.
And obviously I'm not a perfect person by any stretch, but overall the main thing that I always tried to be was like just like a good girl.
Hey everybody, I'm Taylor.
I've been trained to be happy when you get a lot of praise.
Hi Taylor. See, that's Sony music right there. Sony is gonna listen to her CD today.
I don't know if Tay is trying to like appreciate, or she's trying to say the good girl dilemma is a good thing for every girl, or she's regretting that she played the good girl all through her life until she became an adult and then had to make her own choices. But I mean, that's the way parenting is. Like when you look at parenting, when you look at the core of parenting, that's how everyone is being, like all the parents raise their kids. They always raise their kids, and the goal is that their kid should be a good citizen. Their kid should be a good person, you know. So no one is raising their kid to be a bad kid or to commit crimes or to like be mean, you know. But some kids turn out to be the way they are because that's their personal choice, but their parents never raised them to be that way. And for Tay to be talking about being the good girl dilemma, being a good girl as if it was a bad thing, I don't know, because this was just a short from a longer form video where she made this, she talked about being a good girl while she was growing up, but I've not seen a longer form of this video. But guys, if you've seen the long form, please do me a favor to share on the comment section. But from the way you see her talking, it's like she doesn't like the fact that she was a good girl, and she doesn't like the fact that her parents always told her to be the good girl, always be the good one, do good things, you know. But all these things do play out later in our lives. When you grow up, all the lessons, the good lessons that you learn from your parents, you start implementing them in your life. You try to put value in everything you do. You try to give it your all. You try to be good to your neighbors. I mean, like in the Bible, one of the greatest commandments is like love your neighbors as yourself. And if you love your neighbors as yourself and you do unto others as you want them to do to you, your life will be seamless. You always be peaceful. You always be happy in life. I mean, being a good girl is the greatest thing that any girl can ever be in this time and age where being a bad girl is being praised and being a good girl is being shunned. That's all I had to share about this topic today. If you have something to add on this, please feel free to drop it in the comment section. Let's continue the conversation in the comment section as usual. Until next time, see you all. Bye.